Hey, you guys, it's me, Miss Bobby, and I am back with a update on life because it has been a while since I've posted, and a lot has been going on. A lot has changed. I do believe the last time we talked, my wife and I were still on our TTC journey with me being the carrier. Things have since then changed. We have had a very slow but moving process transitioning into her being the carrier and getting everything set up with finding a donor and getting our doctors on board to make sure that Whitney is in the best health possible. Um, and so everything, like I say, has transitioned over. The ball is slowly rolling. We had an awesome doctor's appointment on Friday. Today is Sunday. And so, yeah, so that's the thing. I tried a few more times. Of course, my phone would go off. I tried a few more times. I had some inseminations a few times this year. Here we are in August. And of course, I'm not pregnant. So, as much as it saddens me to say that my TTC journey with me trying to carry it has come to an end. I'm also just as excited about getting my wife prepared physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally to carry our child or children. So that is like the most major update. And we are like going crazy because we have a lot of stuff that we need. We don't have all that we need. We don't know exactly which way to start. We don't know if we've bought sperm. We don't know if that's gonna work. We don't know if we're gonna have to shop a little more online or we're gonna have to, go onto the websites. Facebook offers a lot of different sites for donors. You just got to be really, really careful with the scammers on there, people that is just trying to, get rich off of women who are desperate to have children. And we are, paying a lot of money trying to stay away from the more expensive side. But at the end of the day, whether I'm spending 250,000 on something or $250, it's hard earned money, and I don't want anyone to take advantage of us. And so I also say to everyone out there that is on a search for a donor, please be very careful and be very cautious of the scams that are out there. These guys know that we are in a sensitive place, and they know that, hey, a few dollars here, a few dollars there to help them help us doesn't seem so bad. But what they're doing is they're getting a whole, team of women that they're promising, these donations to, and we're paying out a little bit here and a little bit there. And we're basically, not getting anything on the other end, and their pockets are getting filled. But that is not what this video is about. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with me and Whitney. We are just now getting over COVID, which is crazy because I don't even know how to explain that. It's just crazy. I was sick about a month ago, and 2 days into me being sick, I did an at-home test because my wife did order us some. My test came back negative, so I just assumed it was a really nasty, lingering cold that just came with a really bad cough. Maybe a week later, Whitney woke up terribly sick. I'm talking about she doesn't get headaches. She had a really bad headache. Her body was aching all over, and I was trying to chalk it up to the fact that just that previous weekend, she did a lot of yard work. She took care of the car, she did a lot of yard work. We both tackled some household stuff. So I thought her body was just, having the lingering effects of that. Well, no, she got up that morning and took she took an at-home COVID test. Hers was positive. Now, mind you, I am still with this really horrible cough and my body doesn't feel good. But just a week before my test was negative, she says, there's no way that you can go to work, and I just tested positive, so you should just go ahead and test too. And lo and behold, I was positive as well. So we're getting over that. At the time, they were still quarantining people with, positive test, and we went out and we did what we were supposed to do, took some medicine. We got rest. So we're COVID free, but we're still having the lingering effects of being sick. She's really congested in the chest and in the head. I'm dealing with a lot of body aches and pains. And we also were talking about, we just completely, this year has been a bust with trying to eat healthy or eat clean. Um, I went so hard at the end of last year that I burnt out. And every time I've tried this year, it has been a crash and burn. Now we're a little bit more motivated because she's actually um, gotten excited herself about, carrying our babies. And we want to make sure that she has, a better chance of everything being on the positive side. The doctor did give her from, just, the questions that we had to answer and, the history. She is in better health condition than I ever was. So that's great. Her BMI was only 38, which was good. The doctor said it does not hurt to lose more weight, but she would still be in a safe zone if she didn't. She just didn't want her to gain no more than about 10 to 15 pounds during pregnancy, and that's at the high end, like nothing past 15 pounds. What else did we talk about? Um, of course, the casual drinking, stuff like that. She has to watch her caffeine intake. She needs to, stay away from nicotine. Exercise is good just because it kind of gears your body up for the changes that are about to happen during pregnancy. So a lot of stuff was not necessarily geared towards she has to lose weight, she needs to lose weight. It was more so these are things that your body will adjust better to during pregnancy if you do these things. So yeah, all of that was good and well. And like I did say, we have purchased 2 vials of sperm from the California Cryobank. We are having to get a few things taken care of before we can have our sperm shipped to us, which was number one. We took care of that Friday because our donor has not been in recently. He hasn't gotten some of the new testings that they're doing as far as genetic testings. So we're going to nip that in the bud with concern by making sure what he hasn't been tested for, Whitney is getting tested for. Also, we went from wanting to do everything at home to we want to just go ahead and make sure everything is being done properly in the right way to maximize our chances. And we're going to see about getting everything done in office. We're going to look into that. We're a little far off from having to make that decision right now, but we are on that path. We also had to confirm or deny whether our sperm had been washed or unwashed. And good news is it has been washed, so they can do right into, let me make sure I say this right, uterine insemination. I think it goes directly into her uterus. I hope I'm cervix. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just super excited, trying to give y'all updates, letting y'all know what's all going on. So our sperm has been washed, so she can have it inseminated directly into her cervix, which is awesome. We did find out from home tests that Whitney is not naturally ovulating, but she does suffer from thyroid disease, which means it does affect a lot with your hormones, and it can mess with your fertility. Again, because she is so healthy, other than her thyroid condition, the doctors are on board with giving her fertility treatment. Like, the biggest thing was, and it was so hurtful, but it was such a relief, is everything about us moving to Whitney, trying to carry, has been very much positive as far as from the doctor's point of view. I feel like I'm going to cry. They're wanting to help, and they are going to help in every aspect because she's healthier and she can withstand some of the treatment that she may need to go through to get pregnant. Whereas I was such high risk. Excuse me. So we are looking into doing any and everything that we can afford moving forward with her getting pregnant. Um, I just feel like a big kid right now. I really do. I feel like a really big kid. I think we are getting a test done in September. It's called the 3-day test or something where they kind of check. I don't know how to explain it, but they check it while she's on her cycle. So they need to normally come in, have it checked on day 3 through 5. So she'll call the first day of her cycle to let them know that she has started her cycle and she needs to get a 3-day test done, and they'll know what she's talking about. So I think that has something to do with, I feel like if she's ovulating, or do she have the right hormones in her body that she should be producing, gearing up for what comes right after your menstrual, which is your ovulation cycle. I could be wrong. Don't hold me on that. And then she'll get a test done. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait. So the 3-day test that I'm talking about will happen in September because she had just had her cycle, so they couldn't do it this month. So she'll do that in September, and then they're going to do an ultrasound of her ovaries to check to make sure she doesn't have any scarring or any issues there with her uterus or her fallopian tubes, as much as they can see with the ultrasound. And that doesn't happen until October. So, and again, it has to happen right after her cycle. So she got some genetic testing done this past Friday. We have a test that we need to do in September. There's another test that's coming in October. I have paperwork that I need to email the cryobank. We need to probably pay for longer storage for the sperm. And if all goes well, we are, fingers crossed, toes crossed, cross the heart, that we get to inseminate in November. So that is the major update. We are slowly transitioning back into eating and basically eating healthier and trying to incorporate more water into our diets. And with our work schedules, it's a hit or miss when it comes to the working out. And that's just going to be how true and honest I'm going to be with you guys. I'm working 10-hour days, which is really 11 and some change because I'm a team lead. So I go in early, I get off later. We're doing 5 to 6 days a week with that. So I only have one day off, which is Sunday. And that is to clean up my home, meditate, and just make sure that the home itself is where it needs to be for the upcoming week. So yeah, so the working out is definitely not on the books, but we'll get it in when we can. We do have an elliptical here. We have some dumbbells, some what they call strength bands. We have a variety of stuff here that we can use, but like I say, just being honest, it's not at the top of the let's get healthier list. It's just not. But definitely trying to eat a little cleaner, eat a little lighter, definitely get more water in, and basically continue to work and save and gear up for baby, because it's happening. Oh, last update, and I will do a better update with this information in another video. We purchased a car. We purchased a brand new car. We went from, Whitney is driving a 2000 Trailblazer. I had a 07 Pontiac, and now we have upgraded to what we call our family car. It is a 2017 Chevy Traverse, 3 rows, completely loaded. So we are baby ready. Okay, baby ready. I hope everyone has an awesome and blessed Sunday. Please send your love, hugs, and kisses and prayers, all good positive energy and high vibrations. Peace, love, and light.